Hey everyone, and welcome back to Apple and Oak Podcast. Today's episode is all about moms. We're chatting with real moms about the funny stuff, heartwarming moments, and behind the scenes. The truth of motherhood.
So whether you're a mom, love a mom, or just want to hear some of the stories that'll make you go through the emotions, grab a coffee or something stronger. We promise not to judge you. And settle in.
Okay, let's dive into Mother's Day special. Let's go. It's funny because when my boys were younger, they always tried to eat like stuff they're not supposed to eat. I've got a lot of snails at my house. I've done lots of things to get rid of them, but I've just got a snail problem. So every time we go outside, I'd hear crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm like, oh, he's got a snail again in his mouth. Like, I could hear it like swirling around, and I'd have to stick my fingers in there and pull the snail out of his mouth. I don't even know how many times he got snails. I don't know if he's actually eaten them or swallowed them, but he definitely was like playing with them in his mouth. Like, it must have been a year and a half.
That was a fun texture thing.
Yes.
I mean, I think most of us probably like something that's crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside.
Yeah. And then I always see moms like posting on like the homesteading groups. So my kid ate chicken poop today. Should I do anything about it? Other mom's like, oh no, your kid will be fine. It's like a normal thing for kids to eat chicken poop on a farm. Did you know that?
I have never witnessed my kids eating chicken poop.
And only one person said their kid got sick. Like died, like really sick with a fever. Otherwise, everyone's like, oh no, they'll be fine. I'm like, oh.
That's so gross. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Used to like play with snails and slugs, so I would like put baggies on my hands, and my mom has pictures of me with like holding up like my slugs and like smiling.
Really?
And then I caught a whole bunch of snails, like a record amount of snails, because we lived on a little mountain, and it was just covered, like there were so many snails everywhere.
Snails.
And I caught a whole bunch, and I put them in this abandoned tank we had in the garage. And the next morning, all the snails were escaping, right? And they were like climbing up the walls of the garage.
Love that.
I don't actually know what happened because I didn't have to clean it up. So
No.
I don't know.
That's so funny.
Gwen, what was the weirdest Mother's Day gift you've ever gotten? Or maybe not the weirdest, but the most unexpected Mother's Day gift.
My grandma got me perfume one year. Wasn't weird, but it was really sweet. I know, I was kind of like, I was kind of taken back. I'm like, that's really sweet. I just didn't expect perfume for Mother's Day, but it was really sweet. What else have I gotten for gifts? I don't know. I got mine today for Mother's Day, though, from the boys.
Oh, yeah?
Um,
What'd they get you?
Truett said, well, it's a picture. They do a picture, it's like a book. They made a book. And at the back of the book is a picture of their cute little picture of their faces, like the teacher tag. The questions were like, what was it? Your mom's as smart as and said dolphin. And then I was smart as a teacher. What other ones? It was super funny. I'm strong as a diamond.
Nice. That's a compliment.
Yes. What else? What was it? Something about me only looking nice when I go out. I don't look nice all the time or something. It was some kind of like, when does she, I don't know what it was, dinner or something. Oh no, she only looks nice when she goes out. And they said, when the questions was, like it's questions, what was your, where does your mom like to shop the most? They said the local grocery store. I was like, oh. I guess I go there a lot, so they think I like it, right?
Yes, maybe.
What else was there? There's so many questions on it. Like, I wish I had it in front of me, but it was so cute.
I haven't got anything yet this year.
They couldn't wait to give it to me on Sunday.
Okay, they can usually wait.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. One year, Blair made me a chicken coop, and then he said that it was meat for me for Mother's Day, and then he was like, "But I might sell it." But then if it doesn't sell, you can have it for Mother's Day.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Did you sell it?
No, so that was like 7 years ago, and we still have it.
Oh, that's good.
It needs a new paint, but other than that.
Paint always comes off everything. What is one message you'd want to give all moms listening today, Kristen?
That's an interesting question. I think that if it's even possible, then to not overthink so much. Because most women, I think, are fairly classical overthinkers, and your brain just goes and goes without you wanting it to.
Especially nowadays, our world's so fast. Like everything's like go, go, go. You got to do this next. You got to do this. So I think that makes your brain always overthink even when it doesn't have to.
That's true. Because like when I have a couple of busy days, my brain is going super fast. And then when I have a day off, it's hard to enjoy the day off because my brain is still like hyperactive.
I feel like my brain vibrates. I can literally feel it going. I'm like, like I'm getting shocked by electric fence all the time. That's how I describe my brain. Zap, 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 zap.
Yeah. And you know what? Not to take yourself too seriously either. And honestly, like admit when you're wrong.
That's one thing a lot of people can't do. I feel like as a parent, they just won't admit when they've done something wrong as like a human. Like for me, I think that's like a big thing. If I do something wrong, I'll analyze it. I will definitely owe up to something if I did something wrong. I'm not one that has to be right all the time. I feel like you don't learn when you feel like you have to be right all the time. You're not going to learn then. So for me, it's like a learning thing too. So I don't want to be right. I want to like learn more and just be like, listen to what other people have to say, not be like, I know, I got it, I'm right. You know, that kind of attitude, it really helps.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you be a bit more forgiving on yourself too, right?
Yeah. I am now. I was thinking, well, especially to like when you're wrong in an aspect of parenting or you know, you give your kid the wrong information or whatever. I do, if I don't know things, I like to be like, oh, I'll like look into it or
yes,
whatever, right? Or if I did something wrong, then I do my best to apologize.
Yeah, you don't dismiss it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
What?
Hey, little kitty.
You got some input?
She's like, meow. Yeah, I think it's a good question. Like for me, I think living in the moment too. A lot of times people are always like, oh, I got to do this, or I can't wait till they're like this age so I can do this. Or I think living in the moment's really a big one that I have to really work on myself. And I have, for sure. I remember thinking, oh, I can't wait, to my twins or like, once I don't have to like, deal with the sleepless nights. And mine, then again, they still didn't sleep till after 2. So it was like, why wish for one when it doesn't really happen, So I kind of learned to get out of that. And it's really helped me a lot, is to try to live it every day in the moment, like just in the moment, no hoping too much on that, right?
Yeah, it's almost like you fast forward their life in a way.
And then you miss out. You really do. You just all of a sudden lose that whole aspect of it.
It is true. It is so important to live in the now. And it's really challenging, I think, especially for mothers, because we do benefit from planning ahead. But sometimes we just gotta fly by the seat of our pants. And another point too is I think that maybe moms don't ask enough from the rest of their family and feel like they need to do all the things themselves when they really don't. And as a family, we're a team and we need to support each other. So today we are also welcoming my mom onto the show. She is wonderful and I couldn't have asked for a better mom. And we're just
interested to hear what she has to say on these topics. What is the weirdest Mother's Day gift you've ever received from any one of your 6 children?
My husband not included.
Oh, okay. 7 children.
He always says, "You're not my mother." There is no thought about Mother's Day gifts other than plants or hugs or Starbucks cards, or I can say one that I got for my Mother's Day and birthday from my husband, and that was in the form of a big black horse, which caused me great excitement. Sarcasm. Yeah, that's about it.
What is a mom trait that you've inherited from your mom?
No traits. My mom was a great advocate of turn the other cheek, let it go, doesn't matter, doesn't hurt you, just get over it. And I think I've used that term fairly frequently.
It sounds familiar.
Just get over it. It's not important.
Yeah, life's too short.
Life's too short. Totally. 100%.
Have your kids ever said something so funny or weird that you still laugh?
My kids are so funny and weird. I laugh about everything, but I forget it because, it keeps coming at me when you've got 6 times that.
7.
Yeah, 7. Well, you're counting my oldest, which is my husband. I'm sure over the years there have been really, really silly things and funny things, but 53 years is a long time, and I'm one of those. Once it's done, it's finished, it's over, it's gone.
Oh, speaking of children, I hear that lawnmower going.
Perfect.
I didn't know he had expanded. Dad must have just given him that piece of lawn now.
I think so.
Yeah, because he was just on the other side there.
Oh, I think he did this one last time too.
Oh, nice.
Gotta do something for $20.
Right? He doesn't even have to go around those big round
I know.
tree gardens.
Pretty easy.
Do you have a favorite memory with me? I know my favorite memories are a lot of us is like doing the road trips together.
We did a lot of road trips. We had a lot of fun, actually. I think
Yeah.
it was a good connection. And of course, the horse trips were really special. Where I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and start that stupid 78 GMC truck. And, all the neighbors were wondering what was going on. And I phoned your dad out of bed and I'm going, I gotta get this truck started. Just relax, take it easy. And of course, our last one was a nice little trip to sunny Mexico, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rehashing some memories.
It was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It already feels like
Never happened.
a long time ago.
You just have to look at the pictures and say, oh yeah.
I know. I'm definitely realizing the beauty in pictures more lately because it's like that triggers that little memory.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't think about it.
No, not the same.
Yeah. What is the most ridiculous thing you've said as a mom? Like, for instance, I'm pretty certain, and I know that one of my siblings also recollects the same, is that you told us you would cut our tongues off with a knife. I know you don't remember because we did chat to you about it, but you denied.
I would never do that to my kids. Might have been tempted sometimes.
Maybe instead of having it go through your mind, you said it out loud. It was a loud thought.
Kristen, I wouldn't be that brutal. I know my mom used to say a lot of things in Dutch, right? And to translate them is not the same. So I know one thing, if we were really tired and sore, and I probably said the same to you guys, and then you say, oh, my back hurts. And then the response would be, you don't even have a back. You've got a string that your butt cheeks are hanging on. So that's the end of sore back or too tired, right? Never mind, just get going and then it'll be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very typical Dutch stock, hey?
Whatever. You know what?
To be honest, I mean, we could all do with a little more of that, attitude. Like, just carry on,
Just do it. When you're
Yeah.
done, you're done. You go, yay. And then you feel good.
Yeah, that's true. Satisfied with yourself. Maybe. So, one last question I have for you. It's a little bit off the cuff because I didn't send you it. What is a message you'd like to give all the listening moms in regards to like just being a mom, being a woman?
Well, one thing I've learned over the last 53 years is pick your battles. The little things are not important in the long run of things. They just aren't. I think we tend to focus on the little things more because they're little icky pickies that bug us, but let them go. And love on your kids, right? Just, none of us are perfect. If you have to say sorry, say sorry. But just love on them.
Thank you for doing this for me today. I know it was outside of your comfort zone a little bit.
Totally.
But that's where the growth happens, right? You
Whose
push
growth?
out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Yours or mine.
But yeah, thank you for coming on and thank you for being my mom. And I couldn't have asked for a better mom.
You didn't have a choice, did you?
I didn't have a choice. Made do with what I had. No.
Awesome.
But thank you.
Love you, kid.
I love you too.
Hey, podcast fam. Wow, I can't believe it. This is our 10th episode of Apple and Oak. We have a fresh new podcast for you every other Thursday. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider liking, subscribing, reviewing, and rating us on YouTube or our other podcast platforms. And thank you for supporting Apple and Oak Podcast.
TTFN. Ta-ta for now.